Hi, I'm Michael Sauri from TriVista USA, a design build firm here in Washington, D.C. We're going to take a look at an amazing basement remodel we did. This client lives in Beijing, China. The architect that hired us actually lives in Paris, France. So it was a very interesting connect of three continents. The need for space here and trying to make a spacious basement apartment, I mean, they're almost oxymoronic, right? Those don't go together, spacious and basement. So we really struggled throughout all the ducts and all the chase work, and particularly in the utility closet, as you mentioned, to try to get everything in there. So here we have a fire-rated door for our utility room. You'll note that it looks on the outside like it's panelized, but what we did, took a regular conventional fire-rated door that we need to meet code, and we panelized or put panels on the front of it so that it would match the rest of the apartment. We used Ultracraft cabinetry on this project, but like we did in other things that we have put in this place, we've also done quite a bit of custom work to it as well. You'll note that the countertops here all have a very interesting reverse bevel to them. That was called out by the architect. Here we had our countertop manufacturer match that bevel, and then we had our cabinetry shop also match that bevel. This is obviously a stone top, and all of this is custom cherry wood stained to match the Ultracraft cabinetry. I think most folks come to farmhouse sinks from one of two directions. They either want it for the nostalgia or for the old feel of it. They're a great place to work and you just kind of throw everything in there. But I think this is much more an aesthetic choice and wanting to try to find some old world feel that literally spans three continents and give our client a place to kind of throw our dishes to, but it really was an aesthetic choice. Some of the lighting that we've been able to install is my favorite, possibly of my entire career. This one might top the list. This is the Dance Long by Tobias Grau. It lights up below, which I love. It lights up above, which I love. I love the connection detail to the ceiling, the way the cables work and how they can be lengthened or shortened. I think it may be my all-time favorite light of my entire career. So one of our challenges here was to have American products meet the European aesthetic, and here's a great example. So Europeans hate the HVAC grills that we Americans are just so used to. So throughout, or wherever possible, we've installed linear diffusers and linear grills to meet that design aesthetic. You'll also note that our whole refrigerator, though it's not a built-in refrigerator, we built in the refrigerator to try to keep that clean European look. The entrance doors are made by a company called Guardian, and typically you would find them in a security application outside of a normal door with security glass. We removed the glass. We wanted that really clean European feel. It was the best way for us to get the look and feel without having to custom make doors that you wouldn't get here in the United States. One of the things we did to try to make sure things were not all completely custom is that we would take a piece that perhaps would come from Ultracraft and cabinetry or Guardian doors, and we would put custom finishes or custom fit them to the space. We took the cabinetry and removed a couple of panels in the doors and put metal inset panels in their place. Things that, again, you could never buy stock from a cabinetry company. But we're really excited about how the thing's finished. I think to that, we also took some doors from a company called Bruag in Germany and brought the doors in through customs, and were able to hang them on a specially made track that they work like Star Trek doors, so they both go out and they both go in at the same time. They're stunning. DC, which requires a certain height between the window itself and the floor, allowed us to build in a bench and trim it out and make it look really pretty. So it actually looks nice, but it worked out great. We had to take care of a couple of things on the outside so that you wouldn't be able to break in, typically not a problem with the egress windows, but we had to modify the bars that go on the basement windows. But it worked out beautifully, and what's great about it and many of the other challenges that we had here is that I hope we made it look easy. We made it look very, very easily done, like it was no problem at all. But that's hopefully what's great about great design. I've never done a basement to this level before, but it makes a lot of sense. I mean, for them and for the needs that they have in their life, I think this is a lovely place for them to come and be And in that sense, it's exactly the same as every other project we do at this level of fit and finish. It just happens to be that it's in the basement of a beautiful brownstone at DuPont Circle.